Hey, Rob, give us a preview of upcoming events. Okay, I think I'll do that. Those events would be the events of today. Number one, we're going to skin all three sides of the appliance cabinet. The front almost seems wasteful. This is the front. This is going to be full, and then this is just going to be two strips up here to the top. I'm going to figure something out for that, so it's not so wasteful. Full on the sides, full on the sides. Up number one list of events, right there. Now, I thought about over here in my save pile until it's time to throw file. I was looking at my notes, and it reminded me that the customer does want the spice rack. Okay, so I thought, I like building those. They're kind of halfway fun. Not fun. Fun. So I thought, what about that today? Even though my butcher block for the kitchen area right here is not coming in, I have, because the hard stop is there, the hard stop is right there on the door. I have my measurement. But then I thought, yeah, but I really like this to be exactly the same width as that. So even a ½ inch throws it way off. In my opinion, nobody will ever notice, but I don't like it. So I think I'm going to hold off on that. So that means that after we skin this out, we're going to build the potty closet. Whew. Potty closet. It's going to be still about 33.5 inches wide, so we didn't lose a whole lot off of it. Yeah, it should be closer to 40, but the bed is more important, as we discussed in the last episode. So, order of events for today is that, and then the potty closet. So I don't know. Sometimes the potty closet takes me a long time, but I think that's because I usually use Luan. And this time, we are not using Luan. We get to use Masonite. You guys, you know what Masonite is, don't you? I don't know where I put my painted sheet. It's hidden somewhere. But this is Masonite. It's 1/8 inch. Look at that. Would you look at that? Much more flexible, much easier to use. And because we're painting, we can use the Masonite versus using the Luan. That's the only good thing about painting, is it makes it easier to curve the potty closet. The only good thing. Absolutely no other good thing about painting, other than the customer is happy. But Rob, that's the most important thing, is that the customer's happy. Yeah, okay. All right, let's get to work. Well, here it is. We've got the appliance cabinets that I've been fretting over. So it came out, we squeezed everything in there. Now I've already routed it out, and so I've just got to put a little putty in there. You can put a little putty in all here. Normally we couldn't do that on the front piece if we were going with amber shellac. That would have to be sat there, and it'd sit for at least an hour or so before we would even router it out, because we wouldn't want these any imperfections like where we would staple it. But we could staple this one because we could put the putty in it, and then we can paint over it. There you go. Let's do it. Starting to look like a camper, if you ask me. All right, even though I haven't painted these, I haven't even sanded them down properly. Same with this. I set it here so that I can take my Masonite. That's the best looking paint in the whole trailer. Masonite holds paint beautifully. Beautifully. You can really see the paint. I didn't mean that to be funny or rude, which is what I talk about paint all the time. But it really does. Masonite will just put a nice sheen on it. I don't know. Because look, it's brown on the other side. Obviously still brown. Okay, back, now that I've extolled the virtues of masonite, this is my space right here. Let me get my pointer back out. So I hard stop here, hard stop there. I have a hard stop or right there. You know what I'm pointing at. So that's the space that I have. It's approximately 33.5 inches. Plenty of room for a potty. So we're gonna have to make a few adjustments. First one is I gotta get the straight edge here. Now I did pre-paint this knowing that there will be some scuffs, but it's so much easier to have all of it painted and do the touch-up outside of the camper. Way easier than just painting it in the camper. So this is gonna be right here, up against there. Then I'm gonna take, whoa, and bend this slowly and carefully. And you can see it's making the bend. It doesn't like it, but it's gonna do it right there. I'll bet that was great camera work. Can't wait to see the awards I win for that. Anyway, that gives you I hope that gives you an idea of what I'm doing today. I'm tired, boys. I've been working hard. I'm tired. But anyway, gonna try to still make that curve right there. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it all the way to here and then go in, which is what I'm gonna have to do. Because I made this short, like I always do. It only needs to receive the refrigerator and the AC. It doesn't need any space for storage. There's just not going to be any. So I squoze that up, put that in your dictionary. Just so it's easier to get in and out of the bed. You know, we're still not trying to do front rolls and back flips to get into the bed. We just want to sit down and get in bed. So, that's why that's there. But we can come out here to build the door opening for a potty closet, which is what we will do. That's where we're at. I'm going to go back here and get the, boy, if I got a farmer's tan. Oh my God, I'm sorry you had to see that. I just noticed that. Whew. I'm not beach ready. And that's no concern of yours, I guess, really. I'm going to go back in the back of the shop there, and I'm going to pull out the original potty closet. And we're going to work off of that, even though this is going to be modified from that. I want to stay as true to the bend as I can. Keep a little of the iconic potty closet. So I'm going to go out here and lay in the sun a little bit, and then I want to get back to work. Here's what we got from the factory, repainted at one point in its lifetime. Only piece really missing is this, oddly shaped. We've dealt with it before. It goes right there, and it keeps the curve. See that? It keeps the curve, along with nailing it in at the bottom. And there's a couple pieces missing right there. But basically, we're going to build this ladder right now, and that will be our first line of attack. And then we'll build this guy, get it set in place, and then we're going to go as far as we can go with this piece. This is 48. This one's only, I think, said 33. So, but it only came out 18, which means that we've got another 12 inches of this width to come this way a little further, and that might be too much. I don't know. I got to really mark off where. So we've got 33.5 inches. And at the end of the 33.5 inches has to be a pillar. And that pillar is going to go here and tie in to that. Lots to think about. But for now, think about building this and that. I do believe that is an accurate representation of a 1965 Serro Scotty 15-foot Sportsman potty closet. Let's take a look. Couple of things of note. Try to stay out of my shadow there. Right here helps that make the curve. As you can see down here, the same thing, plus that'll bring it all the way around down to about there. So what I think the first thing that we want to do is, I've got it lined up here. Why is it? Oh, it's just wonky right there. Okay, crisis averted. So what I'm going to do is get my shadow out of the shot. And then I think that it would be best to glue this to the masonite. And then I'll put some clamps on it, maybe some weights, and just let it sit there. Just let it sit. And that'll make it even stronger. I can put some staples in it, probably some, I don't know. They nailed it, which I think would be easier. I don't know that I'll be able to screw it, and I just have to paint over those screws. So I don't know right this moment exactly what I'm gonna do, because I don't know that I even have nails in my possession. Otherwise, I would have to just drill down a little bit to put the screws in there and then putty over them, which I'm not afraid to do. Let's see how this gluing goes. All right, I got to get this episode on the road. There is the kitchen. I'm doing something I think you'll be surprised. That is the appliance cabinet and potty closet. I'm saving that for right now. I've got to do a little extra work that is not going to fit in with what we're doing right this moment. So that much is done. You've already seen those and those and that. You did not see, I have custom made the kitchen. They definitely wanted the spice rack, and I think I spiced it up just right. Gonna let that face dry a little bit before I router it out, because there's some very unique angles to the Scotty type situation. Now, my wrap up here is I've got to make the front shelf. This thing is very sturdy. I would almost reface it and use it, except the customer does not want that left open. I don't think she cares about the circles as much, but she does not want that left open. She wants doors on it. That is not conducive to me making doors. So it would just be bulky, heavy. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to recreate this from scratch. And I may save this because she does care about a little bit of soul and she likes this, believe it or not. I mean, I do too, but you know. So let me remake that. And in probably next episode you'll see it, but I wanted you to really see that this interior is almost built. So pretty excited. It went well yesterday. All right, I'll see you on the next one, boys.